Hey, what's up, guys? So today I wanted to speak on a subject that I feel like hasn't been stressed on enough, right? And that is why often youngsters or kids growing up in certain environments, particularly the hood, right? Why they have a disregard just for their own well-being. Oftentimes you tell youngsters, hey, do you care whether you live or die? No, you know what I mean? Straight up. I know for myself, when I was young, it was expected. It was like, yo, I'm either gonna get taken out or I'm gonna go to jail forever. One or the other. That's just how it was, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys know that as well, right? As far as when you guys look back and how you were thinking. Even in the documentaries, right, in the 90s, when you would see these film crews following gang members around, then oftentimes you would see, they lost their homie, they would be in the funeral, then the priest will come or some gang intervention cat will come and pull the youngster away and be like, yo, do you want to end up like your friend or this and that? Time and time again, the response was always, oh, do you want to end up like that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, we all got to go sometime. Oh, I don't care whether I live or die, right? Now, why is that? Of course, there's many reasons why, right? But I feel like the main reasons, as far as for me, that I could say, right, is a lack of self-love, a lack of self-worth. See, if I don't care about myself, then I sure as hell don't care about you, right? And which in turn makes it easier for me to do violent crimes to you, whether it's physically harm you or slang or rob or whatever it is, right? And that's what we have. A lot of the times you have these youngsters running around, like I said, and not only that, but then put into effect, right, the traumas that fools have. That is like, yo, you seen your best friend get taken out in front of you, you seen your brother get taken out in front of you, your brother got taken out on your birthday, or things like that. And it just adds on to the, trauma that these youngsters are running around with, right? Now, us as a Hispanic community, we don't believe in counseling or therapy or stuff like that, but you believe me, you have a lot of dudes running around, not diagnosed, right, but they have all these PTSD, right, anxiety, depression, all that, right, suicidal tendencies. And like I said, it all comes back to the environment that we grew up in. I was reading this book where it was talking about, when people first come into contact with crime, at first they abhor it, right? They don't like it, they detest it. But stay in that environment long enough and you embrace it. And I feel like that's what happens with a lot of us, right? We grow up and we start saying, yo, the homie got taken out, or this fool got busted, this other fool got busted, the homie got shot in front of me, this fool got and then it just becomes like, that's just like, it just becomes accepted, right? As crazy as it is, right? But imagine 11-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 16, 17-year-olds, children, right? In my eyes, children walking around like, oh, I don't, you know what I mean? They accepted the fact that they're gonna pass away. And me as an uncle, as a father now, it makes me sad to think, the mentality that I had, and thinking, yo, if my nephew or if my son would think like that, right? Of thinking, oh, you know what I mean? If I die, so what? Like that is so like just black and white in their mind. That is like, what does it matter? It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. And as like I said, as a caring father, as somebody that's been there, as an uncle, right, it does bother me, because it's like, damn, you know what I mean, how the environment we grew up on, the people we surrounded with, right, we shut our options all around, right, up until recently, right, up until from 11 to like, even when I had my YouTube channel, that's how I thought. I always thought, yo, if I get took out, if I die, it is what it is, it's no big deal. Up until not that long ago, when my jefita, right, my mom, rest in peace, she passed away. And that's when it started putting into perspective, for me at least, right, that I started seeing like, damn, you know what I mean, we take things for granted, right, our relationships, our loved ones, just being able to wake up every day is a blessing, right? So imagine you wake up every day. That's how I see it now, right? I wake up and it's like I'm reborn again. Like I'm like, yo, I could do anything. Whatever happened yesterday, it's in the past. I could put the steps in now to fix, or to progress. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me on what I'm saying, that it's a lack of self-love, self-worth, people walking around? And a lot of the times, yeah, well, of course we have families. Some of us do have families. We come from good homes and stuff like that. But like I said, the environment that we surround ourselves with, right, it's an aura of just death and misery and just stuff like that. That it's like you resign yourself and your mind to thinking like, that's it, that's all there is, there's nothing else in this life. And I feel like people realize that, right? Most people, you don't see people that you're like, yo, that fool, he's with the business, he's down, he's this, and he's living good right now. He's got a house, he's got money, he's got this. No, oftentimes you see people, yeah, homie, the homie rest in peace, or you're going to cemeteries visiting people, or you're writing letters to your homie, or getting calls from your homie because they're busted doing live or stuff like that. But anyways, guys, comment down below what are your thoughts. But other than that, I'm out, guys. Peace.